What's going on, my people? Back with another video. We're going to finish up BB's pedigree with a BB part 2. And first of all, I want to tell everybody thanks, the way for checking out my videos and stuff. I see the subscriptions is growing and the likes and stuff. Y'all hitting the like button, a few people, and commenting. I want to appreciate all y'all for that. This all for the love. I do all my stuff organically, so I ain't really pushing it to try to go crazy and go viral. I just do it, and if it catch on, it catch on. If not, it not. The real gonna respect the real, and the real gonna gravitate. So that's how I am. I'm straight up. So I wanted to just give y'all a quick appreciate on that for y'all. Don't think I ain't paying attention to it. Don't think I don't appreciate it. But you notice I never tell you to subscribe. I never tell you to like, because I don't like when people do that with them. I guess because that's their job and that's what they making money off doing and all that. So I feel like it's like my dogs now. The real gonna respect the real, and they're gonna find them and they're gonna jump on it if they can. So same thing with these videos. People know what time it is when they're watching them. I'm getting a lot of good feedback and everything, so yeah, just want to get that out the way. But yeah, back on BB. What we're gonna do here is break down this bottom side. We already went to the top side. You see Kevin, Clyde is the daddy. A little quick recap. You can go watch this, first video if you didn't catch on, but we're gonna go over some of the same stuff anyway. But you see, that's the daddy coming off the champion Emic, son of champion Emic, and son of Mims Honey. Alright, so now we're just gonna look at James Peanut Butter. Now James Peanut Butter was a daughter of Clyde's brother. See right there? Kevin Clyde is a brother of Roach. Roach is Peanut Butter daddy. You see? And see, when they making that, so they trying to make a champion Emic, Mims Honey dog, a red boy champion Emic. That's what they putting together. So they put it on top and bottom so it could be coming. So although you see that in the second generation, it's actually closer because it's coming from the bottom too. It ain't just coming from the top. So it says second, but really it's more like a 1.5 or something, like, you know what I mean? Like it's pushing from that part too. Pushing down there, pushing from the top, where most of the time it's just gonna be pushing from the top. Because sometimes stuff ain't inbreed. But when you inbreeding it, especially that close, see how it's pushing up? So that's double bred off the champion Emic and Mims Honey. That's the inbreeding that I'm talking about. Now, we'll look at James's Peanut Butter. This is BB's mama. You see, Kevin Roach is the daddy. And then it come down with some of Kevin's stuff down here. Sid Vicious and Zimba too. And Savvy Pratt says Zimba. That was a known dog with certain people. So that's why he made it 2. That was Savvy Princess Zimba. That was 1. Zimba 1, see? And see this stuff right here? Go back to the you-know-what. See that Poland's? Pretty Woman and Poland's Jump Around. Same thing going back in King on the Outcross. So they outcrossed it. They bring the Honey and the Mims and the champion Emic top and bottom. So then they had to do an outcross, and that's what they outcrossed it with, this bottom part. Alright, so Roach, that's a picture of him. He was chocolate. Champion Emic son, Mims Honey son. He was sold, and somebody bred him a few times and stuff, and supposedly they had some good good dogs come out of that, supposedly. You know, like I said, I don't do a whole lot of talking about other people's stuff. I talk about mine, but I just, you know, that's some of the blood I got in my pedigree, so that's why I'm putting it out there. But I can't say on how they bred him, but you can check him out if you want to look into his offspring and stuff. But yeah, so let's see if we missed a couple of them off in Champion Emic. Let's see, JD's Dirty Donna, or Commander Whitehead. We'll look at Commander Whitehead. Patrick's dog, good looking dog. Bolio's son. Bolio right there too. That Fitzwater Goldie again. I always throw that Fitzwater Goldie in there. Alright. See, it's coming from top and bottom down there. See, that's that boat action coming from right there from the Emic stuff. And just right down here too. Dirty Donna. See how inbred it is? We got Champion Emic still some good stuff now. Let's see, Boyle's Miss Chainsaw Reed. Patrick's and Dirty Mary. Bolio and the Hank. Boyle's Black Gold. See him. More Hank and Bull Boy. Or Bolio. So that's what Emic is. A lot of Bolio, Eli. And then a little recap on Mims Honey. So that's all Red Boy stuff. We didn't look at Mims Dopey. Famous dog, 66,000. Coming straight off Marlowe. The kitten stuff. Red Boy. And we gotta click Red Boy. I didn't click Red Boy for y'all. Gotta click him. See, he at 7,000, 770,000. He ain't quite what Jeep at, but he running it up too. That's old Red Boy. That's how his pedigree bred in the online database. I can't leave him out. And we got Mims Case coming off the Rattler, Red Boy. So yeah, that's just it. Heavy inbred off the Red Boy stuff. Just heavily, just some real Red Boy. Alright, so that's just a recap. That's Roach's. Give him some love. I talked about Clyde, so that's Roach's pedigree the same as Clyde because they brothers, but just want to reiterate that again, what it is. So you can go back to the first video and look at it too, but and you can also go check it yourself on Pets Online. But then now the bottom part is what this video about, because this is the Outcross. So Kevin Zimba coming off Sid Vicious and Savvy Princess Zimba. So Harper's Door and inbred off the Zimba right there. See, they done the inbred right there. At this time they took a son and bred him back to the mama. See, you don't see that much. Normally you see the daughter bred back to the daddy, but then they took a son and bred it back to the mama right there. To double up on this Princess Zimba stuff. And what is Zimba? You can see Stony. Remember King pedigree? There you go again, Stony. Pulling his jump around. Stony's son. That bullet and snooty stuff. See how they outcrossed it? So basically, this outcross is basically some bullet Eli. That's what they brought back to it. But it's got a couple of more little twists to it too, so we're gonna break it down. Alright. So now we know Savvy Princess Zimba is what this is 75% coming off of Zimba 2. So let's go ahead and look at Zimba whole pedigree. See there? Got the Stony heavily inbred in there. See how it's coming back? So that just pushes. So now when I breed them to King, that's just pushing that Stony closer, pushing that bullet and snooty stuff closer. See, that's how when you breed them dogs, you don't even know you're doing them like that. It's just coming to happen, and that's what you putting together. So even on the outcross of that red boy Emic, that's on the bottom side that I'm pushing with King, it's still pushing back some of that Poland's back into it, that jump around stuff, that ROM stuff that's producing super dogs, the Edward Stoney stuff, pushing it, the Carol's Kilo, pushing it closer. So that's why I say you gotta know how to read these pedigrees, and you see this map of what this genetics and bloodline code is coming through. And people want to say, oh, that ain't close to the 6th generation, they ain't close and all this and that. You gotta study this stuff and know what you're doing, see what this science project you're doing, so you can see how this stuff is pushing through the puppies and what it's producing. Like I said, everybody don't get it, but the people that do get it, they understand. Alright. And it's all your opinion. I mean, it's your dog, so it's your project, so it's how you look at it, not how nobody else look at it. Alright, so basically the Star-Based Ballistic Barney and the Bailey Savvy Girl. See, Bailey's had some stuff off the Poland stuff. Inbred. See, that's why I say you see a lot of inbred Poland stuff. See, King ain't inbred Polands. See how it's got the Poland jump around inbred all right here, you know. That's the difference. Now, we can say Walsh's St. Louis. See what that turned into. Coming off the St. B's, Cher La Femme, and Mark Sue. What is that? That the Champ Divines Bruce and Champ Hooges Gator. What is that? Zebo. Boomerang. See what I'm saying? Classic stuff. Pushing down. That's what they use for the outcross. More the spike, more the pistol. Crossing back with King, see? All that Lonzo Andy. That Lonzo stuff, that's what made Zebo and Vindicator. You see champion Zebo, one of the greatest. 378,000. Bulldog. Lonzo's blood. See the Andy and Angie. So you'll see Andy and Angie on other dogs, but it might not be Zebo. But you gotta know that's the stuff that made Zebo. See, we're going to go into some of my blues and some of the watchdog and stuff. You're going to see the Lonzo Andy. You know, people talk about, oh, the blues ain't this and that. It's coming off some of the Andy stuff. That's what they used. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to know how these dogs is bred, but we're going to talk about that when we get to the blues. But, you know, you're going to see how these bullies made and how this and that. And we'll get into it, but that's what I'm doing this channel for, so I can show. I'm going to show y'all some stuff. All right. So that's old Zebo. You hear about the old Zebo, the Dibo right there, see? Lonzo Andy stuff. That's what Zebo. Big time dog. If you know, you know. And then you got Vindicator. See? That Lonzo Andy and Angie made Vindicator too. Zebo brother. They claim he was better than Zebo. It's hard to say. And all this is for entertainment purposes only. Some of it may or may not be true. But this is just for entertainment and, you know, educational uses only. See? Same stuff. Vindicator. Alright. Like I said, Bulldog History Channel. Alright. We can see Champ Hughes' Gator. Well, that went to Romans 19, but we'll check her out too. Come off Williams-Barre and Romans. Rudy Ray Moore. More Lonzo Andy, more Zebo stuff. But we want to look at a Gator right here. There go Gator. Son of Zebo. And Hughes is lonesome. Good looking dog. Classic stuff, Bulldog history. Alonzo dog. See? So the Outcross is the Lonzo, Eli, and the bullet stuff. That's what they use for the Outcross on the bottom of BB. Alright. Champ Bruce Boomerang. Goldie and the Rascal stuff. Crossing back with King. So you can see it's going to match up with King beautifully. And you already know what Poland Jump Around is from King stuff. That's the one that ain't the ROM on it, so it's got the 52,000 views. The Bullet and the Snooty stuff. So it's all inbred. You see the Poland's jump around right there. The Poland's right there, so it's inbred. Then the Crystal. Same stuff that's in King, see? The Molly B. The Eli. The Thor. See? The Bullison. See? So that's how they put that thing together right there. So you can see. Now when you look at this Poland jump around, and you see the offspring, and you see that grunt dog. See him? How he bred. With the jump around, the Stony, and the Mims. See how? So all I did, when you look at the pedigree with BB and King putting together, you see what it is. You see the monsters it's going to create. Because it was already done. In 2006. You see what I'm saying? But mine is going to be, as you can see from looking at King and BB's pedigrees, if you're watching the video, mine going to be just like this plus. Because I got more than just a Poland's jump around in there and the mem stuff. I got that in there plus what all y'all seen. So you can just imagine. Put your brain to work and imagine what kind of dogs they was creating. If you know, you know. So that's all I had to show you. Sabotage same way. Sabotage. Bred the same way. See? So I won't recreating the wheel. I just was making my own wheel and trying to make it better. That's what you're doing it for. To make better dogs. Alright. So, yeah, BB was a good dog, man. She was bred up real nice. And you look at the whole thing again. You see her. You see it right there. Double bred on the Mims honey. And the champion Emic with the Outcross. I just showed you that's what we went through. The Zebo, the Eli, and the Bullet Heavy. That's what it's on the Outcross right there they used. So, that's still the BB. I can put her to rest on the BB Williams part 2. The end of that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is the breeding with her and King that made King Jr. And all these other dogs that really started putting something together. You see that? See that masterpiece? You saw Grand Champion Grunt. You be the judge if you think Grunt was bred better than this or not. And you seen what Grunt could do. You seen what type of bulldog he was, so you can imagine what these are creating. So yeah. So when we start with the next video, I'm gonna go off of my second game dog breeding with papers from the bona fide point of view that made dogs like King Jr. And the history and the fireworks begun as far as being able to have something that had some credibility and was doing what it's supposed to do. So you got a combination of stuff hitting, and yeah, we'll get into it next video because this is at 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep them at the 20-minute mark. I think it'd do better for y'all because attention spans be low. But yeah, next video, that's what we'll break down. My second breeding. We'll talk about these type dogs a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the blues. We'll switch up gears and go to the blues because I can't leave them out. People love them, so yep. Next video, break down this, and then the video after that, the blues. Y'all stay tuned. I told you I got videos for days coming, so strap it up. Hold it down, peeps. Thanks for watching. Peace.